Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Redskins Talk TV. This is your host, Andre. Just want to talk about the Sunday night football game against my Washington Redskins, 3-8, against the New York Giants, who are sitting at 4-7. Now, despite the Giants' record, they're actually a pretty decent team, at least better than the Redskins. Talent-wise, it's about equal. The only thing is they have a slightly better offensive line. Defense is slightly better. We're going to go ahead and break things down. When it comes to special teams, not really much of a difference between the two. I think there's not going to be an advantage over either one, so it's going to be a decent matchup. Hopefully our punt and kick coverage teams will be able to keep the Giants at bay on their returns. If there's good discipline, then hopefully we can keep the Giants starting at the 20-yard line, make them march down the field, and then let's just talk about offense, because everything that, as far as our scoring, is mostly going to be based on offense. And we're going to need for the offensive line to, one, open holes for Alfred Morris. Give him the damn ball, Kyle Shanahan. Let him rush 20, 25, 30 times per game. Keep some of that pressure off of Griffin. Allow him to get into a rhythm and then get into the play actions where he can hopefully get the ball down the field. That's going to help out. But not allowing Morris to run like we did against the 49ers. Yeah, they're a tough defensive team to stop the run the 49ers are. But to only give Alfred Morris the ball 14 times, that's not going to help the team. And the way Griffin got his ass kicked around by Alden Smith and the other defensive players, it just didn't sit well. And it was a painful game to watch. Me going to work on Tuesday and having people just look at me sideways, this shit didn't work too well for me. So, Kyle Shanahan, you need to get your head out of your ass. Hopefully by the end of the game, they'll do something with him, because he really doesn't need to be on the team. We need an offensive coordinator that's going to be able to sit into the film room and break a defense down that we're going to go up against and create those mismatches that are going to give us the advantage. I don't think Kyle Shanahan has the creativity or the innovation to do that. So we're going to see what's happened. It's still got a couple of games left, but with the Giants, we need for him to get Griffin out of the pocket so that he's not a stationary target. He's going to get hit. Defensive linemen, linebackers, safeties, they're going to want to take a shot at him. But getting him out, rolling him out, some sort of bootleg, something that's going to get him out of the pocket. Please, Kyle Shanahan, do us all a favor and get our quarterback on the move. Also with Griffin, learning to tuck the ball and run, getting him away from just the one-read option. Allow him to scan the field, make his progressions, and then throw it to the receiver or just throw it to the check down. But enough of the bullshit with the bubble screens, because we tried that with the 49ers, and they're a very strong defensive team. The Giants, if they're overly aggressive, they might bite on it. But the bubble screens, our offensive linemen are not maintaining the blocks. They're not keeping defenders from getting into the backfield to stop the play from developing. So we need some plays from Kyle Shanahan that are going to be called in, that are going to give us positive yardage. So first, establish the run, go for the play action. Now, when it comes to the passing, we're going to need some accuracy from Robert Griffin III. At times, wide receiver is open and he gets underthrown or overthrown, so that doesn't help. But the coaching quarterback is going to have to do a better job of developing Robert Griffin III. He's where we have the classic sophomore slump, kind of like Cam Newton did, and maybe that's what he needs. But at the same time, we still have to stand by a quarterback. Kirk Cousins can't come in and do any better. He does take more chances as far as throwing the ball down the field, but behind that offensive line, you got five guys, as big as they are, it's going to end up getting his ass kicked. So it doesn't help when we're playing behind a weak offensive line that doesn't open holes for the run and plays like bitches when they're trying to pass protect. So we need some solid play from all 11 guys on offense. When it comes to receivers, I know Garcon is a gamer. He plays angry. He makes the corners work for the money. He does get upset just like any receiver does when he doesn't get the ball thrown his way. He's pretty good at catching the ball, has very few drops, so we need him to step up. We're going to have Josh Morgan playing on the opposite side. Definitely need a big game for him, hopefully, because he's a big-ass receiver. He can play against the corner that's in front of him. Make that brother work. Push him. Make sure that you got him backstepping, get his hips turned, make a couple inside routes. Hopefully we can get something going on offense where we can convert third downs, because they're pretty bad. Well, one game we might do good, but most games we do pretty bad against that. But a lot is going to be predicated on us being able to establish the run and then open up with the play action And also, hopefully, not Josh, but Jordan Reed will be back this week. He was out last week because of an injury, concussion. So hopefully he'll be up to game speed to where he can play. I think he can create some mismatches against the safeties and linebackers. So hopefully he can definitely have a good game. And of course, once again, Aldrick Robinson, speedy receiver in the slot. I think he can match up against any slot receiver, beat them on the deep routes. And if there's one-on-one coverage, hopefully Griffin will take that chance and throw the ball to him if we get the safeties that come in to try to stop the run. Now for defense, really need for our corners, because I was talking about them first. We need our corners to play up on the receivers. You have Hakeem Nicks, big receiver, good hands when he's being thrown to. Has some problems with drops at times, just lack of focus, and that can play to our advantage. If Emerson is on him, he's going to have to play him tough. Emerson is not a small corner, so you should play physical with him. Get up in his chest, jam that motherfucker. Keep him from getting a free release off the line of scrimmage. Watch out for the inside routes. Play your man. Don't play Eli Manning, because he will pump fake and then throw down the field. And if we bite on a double move, because Emerson has done that, it's going to be an ugly game for us. We don't need that kind of big yardage. And Emerson, he can really step up and help us out. D'Angelo Hall, I think he's going to draw coverage on Victor Cruz. I think Victor, shifty receiver, he can make you bite on a double move, but he's got the good speed to go deep. So hopefully we can shut him down. They have another receiver, pretty big. I think he's going to have a decent game. If Chase Minifield, because he was just elevated from the practice squad, whether it's him or Josh Wilson, hopefully not Josh Wilson, because he had a piss poor game. And I know corners are supposed to have a short memory when they get beat, but damn, he got beat like Michael Vick beat those dogs back in the day. I mean, Josh Wilson, every big play that happened Monday night, he was getting his ass dragged around after the first down had been made. And when he bit on that double move where Anquan Bolden got that first touchdown, that really pissed me off, because I'm always saying play the receiver, don't play the quarterback. He was peeking in the backfield, quarterback pump fake, he bit on it, went inside, Anquan Bolden went outside, caught the touchdown. You can't try to tackle someone once they've already crossed the end zone. Just let it go, Josh Wilson. Let the shit go. Don't let the shit happen again. But he kept getting picked on, and they really abused his ass. So we need for our corners to step up. We need for our defensive linemen, we need pressure going up the middle, because Eli Manning, if he drops back, usually 3-5 step drops, if he steps up in the pocket and he's got one of his own linemen coming back at him because we're pushing, then that's going to make him make an errant throw. Hopefully we can get a pick. So we need that from the interior. As far as our rushers on the outside, Arakpo and Kerrigan, we need for them to have a good game. I'm always on Arakpo because he has a bad habit of rushing to the outside and get ridden out and then trying to come back in. By that time, it's too late. So the ball's already been thrown. And, of course, sometimes he's getting held, but we also hold, so can't really blame him on that. That just happens in the game. But Kerrigan, he takes a more direct approach. He likes to go inside. Sometimes he gets ridden outside, but he's got a good move to where if they try to cut him, and the Giants do that, they'll try to cut him. And if there's any type of screenplay, Kerrigan has pretty good instincts, kind of like J.J. Watts, to get his hands up, hopefully bat the ball down or snatch it out of the air and for an interception and take it back for a touchdown. He got his first interception and touchdown against Eli Manning. So hopefully we can see some of that from him coming tomorrow night. We need this game. We need a win. If we do, then we can secure a third place. I just want us to end the season with a better record. After that, the plays don't get easier because we have tough games till the end of the season. So who knows what's going to happen. But for this game, we need all phases, offense, defense, special teams, to step up, do their job, and shut the Giants down. Eli Manning, he can't get the ball out of his hands quick, but he can also take it deep. He's got a pretty good touch on the ball. So if he throws it deep, the receivers might come up with it. But at the same time, if you rush him and if we play disciplined defense and our guys are in the right place, we can take it down. For the running game, I think we can do fairly well as long as we don't get over aggressive. If they have a delayed handoff to the running back and they run up the middle, that can get ugly. They have Brandon Jacobs. You're talking about a 6'3", 6'4" running back. It's about 245, 250. So he's a load to take down. If he gets to the second level, hopefully Merriweather and or Bakari Rambo won't try to throw the shoulders. Nothing worse than seeing a defensive back throw the shoulders instead of just putting their bodies on the line wrapping the tackle, slow the ball carrier down, and let the rest of the teammates come and tackle. But hopefully we can get some turnovers. We do need that. We need to get some stops. The defense needs to get off the field. Try to get a couple of, 2 and longs, 3rd and longs, anything from allowing Eli Manning to pick our defense apart, because that has been the bane of the team. And if the offense is able to convert on those 3rd downs, allow for our defense to get some rest, we have a good opportunity to win this game. But it's going to be a tough game all around. Don't take anything away from the Giants. Despite their record, they've been playing solid football. They have a win streak going on. Hopefully we won't add a notch to their belt. I'm not going to talk shit against the Giants. No one has talked shit to me. Pretty much the only one that does down here is the Cowboys, but fuck them. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the video at that. But if you like this video, I hope that you like, subscribe, and share. And to my Redskins family, hail to the Redskins.